Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys. Well, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody for wishing me happy birthday yesterday. I had a fantastic birthday. So thank you to all of you guys. Um, it's interesting because everybody kept asking me yesterday, they're like, what do you want to do? I'm like, honestly, nothing. Like last year, I had this over the top birthday. And this year, I think going for 4 days to Orlando and just being around friends and it being like just non-stop go, 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 go. And then 6 hours in a car, 6 hours in a car. I was like, you know what I want? I want a beach, a glass of Prosecco, and to just like hang out with the husband. And that's what I did. And then we ended up going out with the moms last night for dinner too, which was nice. So yeah, we got to spend family time. And I think it's like the first time I've spent my birthday with my mom in a long time. Anyways, we're not back to talk about me. I just want to say thank you guys. Before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off, do all of the YouTube things, smash the like button, show some love, get subscribed, and let's go. Okay, guys. So, okay, this one's interesting. I don't know if you saw this, but Real Housewife of Miami stars X, not X. I don't really know what the hell Todd is to Alexia. Um, but listen, everybody has their own thing and everybody figures it out in their own time. So I will say that. But Todd ended up purchasing a $4.2 million penthouse in Miami just months after filing for divorce from Alexia, which was back in April of 2024. Um, Now, this unit apparently spans 3,000 square feet. That's a big unit. That's a nice unit with 3 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, floor to ceiling, 20-foot windows. Oh, that's amazing. Huge balcony, carbon fiber kitchen. Nice. And in unit 2 car garage via a car lift. I think if he wasn't doing this on purpose after she went on and said he rents his life, he rents his cars, he rents his house. If she wasn't doing it on purpose, or if he wasn't buying it on purpose to like prove a point, the timing is like impeccable. And usually you don't make like a multi-million dollar purchase based off of like, I don't know, something to prove. But Jesus, he's not renting that. So there you go. I wonder what Alexia thinks about that. Now, the divorce was finalized back in March after nearly 3 years of marriage, but Alexia still claims to this day, after everything that's been said on the show, that she was blindsided. And even with Todd quietly closing on the penthouse back in September, she said the divorce process was raw, it was emotional, and she also, I think, blames a lot of it on the Real Housewives of Miami because there was a lot of attention on Todd and their relationship, which, mind you, it's not just her saying that. There have been so many housewives and reality stars in the past saying that when their relationship has been put on the forefront of TV on a platform where there's millions of viewers, you're under so much scrutiny, and maybe one of you in the relationship can handle it, but maybe both of you can't. It does take a special kind of person to be in your life to be able to just take on all of the shit that comes with being on a platform, because people are mean. Now, obviously, we know that the split is a huge storyline in season 7, and right now we're just watching it unfold, and I'm actually really excited to see how this continues to unfold and what happens. But Alexia did reveal in interviews that their relationship is not fully over. She said that we're crazy and we're confused, and we're just having great sex and doing all of the things. And okay, um she's giving me hot and cold Katy Perry vibes. Like, you said that he left your son Frankie in the condo, moved everything out, and she claimed that he wasn't nice to her kids. But then she claims that she said her kids are her everything. I'm just trying to understand. I'm not a parent, so maybe I don't understand, but the math ain't mathing on this. But we'll move on. Let's leave Alexia alone. So I wanted to talk about this too, because on the Real Housewives of Orange County, which we are about to get, and I am very, very excited about that. I always love when we get a new franchise. Actually, really like I get excited about Beverly Hills, Atlanta, Salt Lake. I think the only 2 franchises I've never really jived with would probably be Real Housewives of Dallas and Potomac. I'm just off and on. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't, but they don't really keep my attention a whole lot. But then again, a lot of shows don't these days, so maybe. I don't know. Anyways, Emily Simpson ends up claiming that Katie Ginella is self-sabotaging and she crossed a lot of boundaries while filming this season. And she also accused her of behaving differently off camera. She said that she's deceitful, deceptive, and she violates rules that they thought were understood as housewives. Kind of like the cardinal rules that you don't talk about, like the unspoken language of don't talk about my kid or I'll rip your face off, and don't talk about my husband or I'll rip your face off. Kind of like that, you know? But Emily did say that she doesn't respect Katie anymore. And she said, listen, I'm not going to endorse the behavior that she exhibits that's done in secret, then denied in public. I'm not doing that. She operates like a snake behind closed doors, and she said it's unacceptable. She didn't say the snake thing. I said the snake thing. But if you're acting one way behind closed doors and then a different way in somebody's face, then that's kind of snake-like. But I think that her involvement, Katie Ginella's involvement with the cast, is going to be a little scaled back this season. I think that the women stopped talking with her after a certain point, and we still don't know that. That hasn't been leaked. But I think that she started a rumor, and that rumor came back to bite her in the ass because there was a cast trip that she didn't make it on, which means, yeah, they could have stopped filming with her halfway through. That could have happened. They did that on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City with that Maylee Workman girl. They also did it in the Real Housewives of New York. So now they've done it on OC. Oh, and they did it with Anne-Marie Wiley on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So yeah, you can definitely stop filming with somebody for sure. If the cast doesn't want to film with you, then they will ostracize you and cut you out. That's exactly what happened to Monica Garcia on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I can give you examples all day with this shit. But hold on. Now, on top of that, Emily is also slamming the hell out of Gretchen Rossi for being a hypocrite, saying that everything that Gretchen accuses Tamra Judge of, she also does herself. And she found the Gretchen versus Tamra drama pretty exhausting and unresolved. And I think it's kind of exhausting too, because at the end of the day, this is a 12-year-old feud. Like, what do you teach your kids in this moment? Unless you just know that it's all for TV and silliness. But like, aren't you supposed to like teach your kids and yourself, like, hey, you know, learn to put things past you. That way you can move forward. You don't dwell on things, yada, yada, whatever they preach. I'm not a teacher, obviously, so I don't know, because I'm not like that. I'm more like Tyler Perry's Medea, where I'm like, if you're going to get me, I'm going to get you, and I'm not going to get got without getting you back, because if your ass gets me and I get got and I don't get you, then we got a problem. You know what I mean? Like that. So, yeah. Anyways. But I think that this is going to be, honestly, I think it's going to be a great season. I think that we have a lot to look forward to. I just hope that the whole Tamra Gretchen drama, I hope it's not the same thing as Shannon Bedore and Alexis Bellino last season. And that fared well for Shannon Bedore. Alexis Bellino looked like a clown last season. So if they're trying to do that to Tamra, I would be interested to see how that pans out. But Gretchen Rossi might have done her homework too. She might have watched last season and been like, oh shit, maybe they're pulling me in to be like the new Alexis Bellino, but I can't have this happen to me. And that could be a thing too. I don't know. Smash the like button. Show some love, guys. If you did not make it into Hot Messy Topics today, then make sure you go be a part of the replay crew. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye.